G'day guys. Yeah, so Motorsport New Zealand have put on this series again because we have just gone back into lockdown, which it's not all bad. But at the same time, I'd much rather be, well, it's Friday, so I'd be out here anyways, but hey, it is what it is. But since it's locked setup, that's all we can really do. That's right.
The lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. If it takes it's clear. Okay, great. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
So, hey buddy, how's it going? Oh, it's going to be very slow race.
Now 42 Celsius.
I've done literally no practice for this whatsoever. Signed up when it came, when they announced it, and yeah. I have no idea what a good time is going to be. I can't do any setup changes. And this is all about momentum. La 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 la. Oh, fuck you, no.
The leader is just done 134.5.
As much as I love Motorsport New Zealand for doing this, they could have picked a quicker fucking car. I mean, seriously. Or at least had like an open qualifying so everyone could be in the same lobby as each other and actually learn how to race against one another. There's like 40 or 50 odd cars, it's ridiculous. Yeah, alright, tell me about Jesus, my friend. Because I got a feeling your Jesus and my Jesus is not fucking exactly the same.
B50, you're now 1.5 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 136.0.
Wow. Oh, fuck me sideways. Here's a gander. Where's my mouse? There it is. 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 60. Shit, there's 61 people in this lobby, that's fucking hilarious. It's absolutely fucking hilarious.
That's the end of the session, B50.
Well, yeah, I already knew that, Connor. Fucking hell. I know Jesus is a bloody false fucking thing of everybody's imagination. So, I am 13th in Heat 2 out of 15. So, see what we can do. But in the meantime, no, I don't want that one. Give me TV1.
The air temp is 21 Celsius, 5 laps. Alright, Craig, get ready. Go, go, go! 2 litres remaining.
Yeah, for sure. Matt McCutcheon.
Really? Bring a book. Probably not a silly idea, actually. Oh fuck, I didn't. Oh. Shit happens.
So,
I think it's just one of those things where unless they put together a specialised series, won't really be able to do much, because a lot of people, especially going back into lockdown, a lot of people may just be rejoining or starting up on iRacing who just want to have a bit of fun with a free car. And it's great. I mean, this car's a hell of a lot of fun to drive, especially when you're in close proximity to one another. I mean, as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 within the space of 10 meters of each other, and they're doing. Oh, I can't tell you how quick they're going because my thingy's not working, my speedo's not working because I'm not driving, but. It's all in a bit of fun, to be honest.
That's the new fastest lap for Bryant, 134.4.
Oh, we have problems. Do we? Yes, we do. Someone's engine's about to go, I think. Yeah, his engine's gone. And that's very unlucky for Blake. Yeah, I did hear about Sean Locke. Funny man, very funny man. No, probably won't be.
The track temps is increasing. It's now 43 Celsius.
Shit, they're 3 wide and he's gone wide.
awesome race, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, so that's race 1. So I am up next, I think. Yep, starting P13. That's
Gilbert has just retired.
Right. So, here we go. Feet off.
The air temp is 21
Here we go.
Celsius, 5 laps. Heads up, we're going green. Floor it, green, green, green.
Cheers, bud. I'll probably crash out, so yeah.
We'll need to come in for repairs. They've shown us the meatball flag.
Oh, good night. And who
Well,
did we
wheel
lose?
position.
I'd say that wheel is a problem. You know, not saying I'm a motorsport expert, but I think the wheel missing off the car is a problem.
Yeah. Now they're not very good as a 3-wheel canoe, I tell you that.
All right, well, Zach Blinko has managed to stay out of all the dramas. Dunstall, McDonald, Scott, Moorhead, Vajerski are all up there. Now, look, this is a tighter mob than we had in the opening heat. This is going
Are you serious, Buster? Still whatever his name is.
And
You serious?
about mistakes, because as you said before,
Shut up, Josh. We're all trying to race.
you can't power away. You've got to build up your speed, and then you've got to try and maintain it.
Exactly. Keep it smooth, keep out of trouble, and keep your foot down. Just balance all that. It's simple. Fast in and fast out. That's how you do it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, when I tend to drive these things, I'm slow in and slow out, but at least I don't fall off the track. I don't win races, though, but I don't fall off either. Yes.
Yeah, so look, it settled a little bit after that first corner melee. Still pretty tight bunch though, so there's an opportunity here for this to close up with a bit of slipstreaming, although we've seen someone exiting stage left at the final turn. But on board here was Sam Dunstall. He's in the second position. He's slipstreaming up onto Zach Blinko into turn 1. Is he going to take a Dr. Dive bomb down the inside? No, it's going to come from P3. And he's got through. Oh, Jordan McDowell. Oh, hold your breath and get it done. But he's been able to sneak it through there.
Yeah, he was squeezed out, wasn't he? Which is just genuine racing. That's fantastic, because it's a courageous place to do it. And you know if you're on the outside, you are going to be squeezed onto the overrun of the track. We're just watching them come through. So front 4 have started to pull away. So they've managed to make a nice little slipstream area for themselves and get away. So 5th again in the same first heat, someone else is on.
Yeah, check out the accident in the background. There's someone upside down. But and he's still rolling, but he's on his feet now as we go 4 wide into the bus stop. This corner for New Zealand motorsport enthusiasts will be, it's very akin to Hampton Downs. Sorry, not Hampton Downs, Highlands, because that's what it's modelled on, the bus stop. So back up front here, this battle pack wall is still dicing with death with these open wheelers.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
All clear on pit exit, you can push now.
And I'm back. I'm going to finish. Attempt to. I'm only 1 lap down.
For sure. So just as far back, I think,
Yeah.
here with...
Okay, great. The next car is Andrew.
Just a little bit far back, I think, to pick up the benefits of the tow now, but those guys are going 3 or 4 abreast. It's going to slow them up and give them a chance to reach the cap. So at the moment, the 4 here are in the transfer position, and Jetski is trying to make that safe and get up to these leaders, but play for as we get off onto lap 3, so we're at half race distance. Climbing the hill again, as Sooty says, and down the long back straight. We're 2 abreast, 2 deep. Now we're going 3 wide. Boy, look at the benefit of that slipstream. He's gone round the outside and carried that momentum. And you know what? My money's off the jet ski to get in and mix in amongst these guys here in a few corners. Look at him.
Well, one of the problems we've got, and it's coming up now, because he's going to allow the jet ski to get into this, is lap traffic is starting to flow in. I can see the distance, and there goes Blinko. And Blinko, look at the jet ski, goes around them all. So that's what he was waiting for. The two of them catch up with each other. They knock themselves out of contention, and they know it. They will be smacking the steering wheel back in their face. The wheel is gone on that one. I don't think it's going to last. I'm not even sure who it was, but it was one of the yellow machines. So it's Leo Scott, so he'll be out. So he's gone to his Neil Dunstan, McDonald, Jersey, Morgan, Simon are your top 5. Now just look at that. You've got 2 together.
The lead is just done 134.5. The track temperature is rising. It's now 43 Celsius.
Yeah, so this turns out to be a very lonely race.
Yeah, this is going to be a big accident for sure. Keeping your nose clean as, that's advice in motorsport for sure. But nothing truer in these Formula Vs. The open wheeler characteristics, you can't really bang them. As we see someone exiting through turn 1. And yeah, look, there's a half a chance for those who come into the pits and effective repairs to get a podium.
Yeah, old Connor, is my stream okay? It looks a bit jumpy on my Streamlabs.
That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. VEE 9. 2 laps left. That lap was at 135.7. Push or we'll lose this place.
Yeah, but I wouldn't write them in the book at the moment. Don't use pencil, don't use pen, because anything that paid for my critics and columns as the kid around this book is clear. It's what we call the sprint circuit, really. It's they're not using the long circuit. It's slipstream here onto the back straight. These front two, they're still going at it.
The gap to Scott behind is now 4.4.
Yeah, it's nice to take an Oriel win. It's nice to have a pass. The other problem they've actually got in these cars, they end up getting so much tow, and they do. They have no choice. They've either got to back right down and just sit it behind and lose momentum, or make the pass, even if they don't want to. See, there was a pass that I'm not even sure they were interested in doing, but there was so much momentum, you don't want to lose it. So you've got to go wide. You've got to put yourself over the ripple strip, and that puts danger on yourself. So there's a fair bit of tactics going on here as they come through. Traffic about to get caught up in this. What's our lap? So this is our last lap.
Last lap. You've just done 136.1.
All of this lap, I've watched it. I don't think there's any carpets being displayed at all. It's a whole filled up with money for sheep stations, as they say. But coming through the final turn, it's going to be Dow. It's going to come across, although I spoke too soon. Looks like Sam Dunstall's going to get the slipstream down the inside of the wall. And he is.
He just got it, yeah. Courageous move. And he could have wiped himself out before the finish line. He might have been up and rolled anyway. So Sam Dunstall, Jordan McDonald, Matt Paczewski, Brad Morgan, Chris Simon, there's your top 5. They go straight through. Those others aren't out yet. They aren't out because everyone else gets to go into the consolidation final E-main of sorts. The top 12 from the big league will go through and join these current teams. So at the moment, we've got 10 drivers for the final. We get to find So this is, yeah, out of the pits when we were talking about before. Leo has damage on the wheel, there's quite a few. He'll wait for them to finish and run through. Wasn't Davis? Well, yeah, someone just got caught up. Zach Blinko was the one I feel sorry for. He had a road shed, so he was up there with a chance to win.
VE9, that's the end of the race. Never mind.
Not completely innocent. When you're racing, there's always two to tango, isn't there? So, yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3.
Certainly, it's going to make for some interesting racing here through the Supercharge, if you like. So, certainly some that we wanting to try and get into the show for the prize on the line that's worth fighting for, and they'll certainly put all their efforts in to get through the next qualification.
Yeah, exactly, and it would have been interesting to hear some of their Twitch feeds, because some of them would have been a little bit nasty on the microphone, so getting wiped out against the barriers. Okay, so now hit 3 is Taylor Cochran. Here we go. Jimmy Burrows, Ian Hills, Hugo Allen, he's quick. Daniel Heddershell, Michael Connell, Cooper Cooley, Jensen Bate, Richard Orport, Marcus Walker, Matt Hicks, Logan Vucic, Maxis Blick. Ooh, where's my money on? I would say I would give 4th position Hugo Allen a very big chance here. But in saying that, as you and I and everyone has seen, Andrew, in these cars, you can be the fastest, but you could lose your position because of the tow.
5 laps. The air temp is 21 Celsius.
You've got to
Okay, great. Get ready.
Sure, it's all about positioning yourself for that long run down the back straight.
Great, let's go, let's go. 2 litres left.
So, put yourself in position for that final lap, I think. So, let's see who can keep their nose clean the best and put themselves in a chance to make it through to the show.
Yep, and off the line they go. That was a good start by 2 of them. Not so good further back, a little bit bogged down. One of them's really bogged down. I'm not sure what number it is, 40 something, Walker 45. Got absolutely swamped. But again, when you've got no rules, much better improvement there. They all go around. This is repeat after repeat. Themselves out on 2 1, trying to make up that lost control. There's Hugo Allen's actually lost a position. I thought he'd be up in that top 3. He's going to be fighting with Connell for the 5th place at the moment. So I'm actually really surprised by that. But again, Andrew, what happened in the last race? People started to pull back with their fight.
Yeah, how many times have we said it before? You can't win it in the first turn, but boy, you certainly can lose a heck of a lot of positions and put your race on the back foot before it's even effectively started, only in a couple of 100 metres. But here we go now, coming to the nearly conclusion of lap number 1. This is the Box Simmons, Ian Hills out the front, Taylor Cochran in the 11 behind.
It was actually a good position there for Taylor because no one was Ball who got through out on his own, no tow, so no one could get around him. It was a clever move. Starting in a straight, that pack of 6 is still there, although they have started to get a little smaller.
Yeah, they had Cochran just had a little look down the inside, but he probably realised that, hey, if I slipstream up to the front, this is
Oh no!
position later on in the race. So he's holding back there, I think, in the 3rd position. See how it plays out. But in the 4th, you go on. Get amongst it.
I'm so sorry, Richard.
Contact a little
Trying to
bit
avoid that car.
Taking it the front leaders as well.
Yes, a whole bunch of them. So Jimmy Ball's gone. He was 2nd at that stage. Hills, Connell, Connell, Christie, Allen's gone. Wow, just like that, some of the ones who we've seen from the previous Motorsport New Zealand E-Series, the faster ones, gone skis. They're all getting washed out because there is no room for them. Absolutely no room. 49 Christie. So that's a damaged car with the speed there, but is currently in 5th.
Yeah, He's limping around into the 5th position. We've certainly got more in the pits than we have out on the track at the moment, and that's a shame for this heat. There'll certainly be a bit of going off on the Discord and the Twitch channels for sure.
Yeah.
So Jensen Baker,
Yeah,
just
he's a scholarship. He's a scholarship.
well, that he's showing good form. All those big guns, heavy hitters, they've all tripped over each other, and the scholarship winner, he's just coming through with a clean pair of heels at the moment, so he's sitting in the 2nd position.
Yeah,
Zane Hills, now he's in a British sim racer. As we see there, Christie struggling with just a tan tail there. I think what life is. Hang on to it, son. Look at the left hand down.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 43 Celsius.
He's in 6th now.
Not even sure the car's steering straight, is it? So, yeah, there's a little few issues there. So let's just run through who was where, because Christie is coming here. There's no way he could circulate for 2.5 laps. Let's just quickly run through where we're at in this of the most carnage out of any of our heats so far. Hills, Bate, Walker, Hicks, Blick. They weren't in it. They were way down. Well, who took themselves all out? Cockerton, Hall, Allen, Edgefield, Connell, Allport, Whammo. All got caught up in drama.
Yeah, look, just as we said before, it's not about winning it in the first turn or the first couple of laps. It's about getting through and positioning yourself for the final. And sort of gave Taylor Cockerton the big raps there. He was holding back and unfortunately just had nowhere to go. Just got cleaned out. So no mistake on his part, I believe. But Blink here, down the back straight. He's sitting in a solid 5th position. Through the bus stop. And he's just got one more race. He's going to circulate around for a couple of laps all by his lonesome. There's nobody in sight. Meanwhile, Zane Hills is coming across the start-finish line. And he's ticking over 2 laps to go. Our close following Jensen Bate. The only battle on track at the moment. So he's through into turn number 1.
That's a left car too, and as other ones go off again on turn number 1, which is catching. Well, they're taking too much speed, and that's just the end of it. They're taking too much speed. So he was caught up with some tail runners there.
Yeah, he was. Probably one of the tightest corners for these cars. Everywhere else is nearly flat out from what I hear on the race chat. So into turn 1, the guys have quite a lift to get the line. It's quite a drop in, a bit of a camber, but yeah, it's catching a few out. So
Yeah, taking too
Maximus
much
Blake
pace.
here, coming through just again. That lonely old charge into 5th position.
Is Hugo Allen in the opportunity here from way down in the, he was way up, way down, gets caught up, and now has an opportunity, because everybody else is falling out of the race, has an opportunity to get back in the top 5. But look, so too is Hessershield, Allport, Connell. They've all got the opportunity again with 1 lap remaining. This is incredible stuff.
Yeah, look, the misfortunes of this race, it's going to make a pretty big story for sure to share it around the pit lane when they get back out into the real world. Meanwhile, we'll just hold on here at the header show. It's going to try and slipstream. Alan, is it? Down the back straight.
And if I look at the timing board, Andrew, we've got the gap. The gap's too far for Hugo Allen to get into 5th. So this is going to be a 6th and 7th pride race. Won't be to get them on the podium in the final lap. Unfortunately, the gap is just way too big for these two to slipstream each other and gain pace and get up to this side end. Leading. Big gap again, 8 seconds, another 2 seconds back is Walker. 25 seconds behind that. So the spread as the checkered flag flies. Is that the checkered or a white?
No, that's a white. He's just
picking
up the white. The others are through the bus stop, so they're a good 2/3 of the way around the lap.
Yeah, the gap is massive, so it's going to take an accident from those up front. The opportunity for Hugo Allen and Hedershed to get themselves in the mix here for the automatic qualification to the main final. We are going to end up with a lot of cars.
going in through that V main, I can tell you, but through the final looking to wrap up this third
Thank
heat.
you, Cooper.
Down against the pit wall, getting a bit of a victory weave going as he crosses the line, so it will be Zane Hills that takes out the win in this third heat. We'll wait for the others to come through at the moment, but at this point in time it looks like it's going to be Zane Hills, Jensen Bate, Matt Hicks, Marcus Walker and Maximus Blink taking out the top 5.
Go Allen couldn't quite do it. So yeah, as you say, he'll be in the consolidation final with all the other names, plenty of them, who are going to have a crack at this. There's still a handful we've got to wait to come around and finish this race. So that was the third, am I counting right? Yes, the third of 4 heats. Just a reminder to everyone, the top 5 from each of these 4 heats go automatically into the main final, and then everybody joins in for a consolidation final, a B main, a repechage, and the top 12 on that one. So there's, you don't have to win it, but as long as you're in that top 12, you are going to go through to the 32-car main final, with the winner, as long as they meet the terms and conditions, getting a chance to test drive a Formula Ford around Hampton Downs. And for some of these simulation racers who might never have had a chance to do that, there's a lot of incentive.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 35 Celsius.
You've put a helmet on a mini car, Andrew, and the opportunity when someone says to you, hey, you win something, you can go for a test drive in a race car, you're going to put an effort in, aren't you?
Oh, for sure. I was fortunate enough back in the day to do the Shell Ultra High Scholarship down at Manfield with the Lester family, and got inside
The track temp is
Ford down there.
41
It's a great experience.
Celsius.
Number 4,
5
lining up.
laps. Are you ready?
Neil Gardner.
Go, go, go. 2 litres remaining.
There's Daniel Peterson and Max Donald rounding out the top 10.
Thinking Neil Gardner's going to have a great shot at this, along with Matt Stevens and Mark Mallard. We are underway for 5 laps of who knows what.
Oh.
Everyone will be practicing on this particular track. He'll be out. He'll have to do a slowdown. One goes off sideways. One has spun around. He's made contact. We lost 3. And everyone now tries to settle down as they come through the bus stop for the right-hand sweeper. Let's wait for the timing board to confirm who is still in where.
Oh, this is good.
Gardner made it through. Stevens has made it through. Mara,
It's funny because I've got it live, and I'm watching the live stream, which is about 30 seconds late.
I don't mean to be derogatory when I say the big names, but their names.
So what you're seeing here is what's actually happening.
Well, I just don't know all the names here, and they're probably
I just
just
hope
as
it's
good,
not too
sometimes
freaking-
probably better. But we've got George, who's got.
The cars, and he's going to try and convert his real world skills into this world. Matt McCutcheon's here sitting in the second position. It's probably the box seat with no one hot on his heels. He's got a 6-second gap to the following bunch, so these two I think are going to fight it out for the rest of the race, and it's up to them to keep it clean, keep it tidy and bring it through to a finish.
Yeah, and George has a massive range of knows how to drive a simulation, knows how to make these things work in the real world and here on the racing simulator as well. So it is going to be a heck of a challenge, and McCutcheon is going to have to really step up because he just doesn't have the same experience in the iRacing scene. Matt Stevens currently third, has a 6.5 second gap back, so at this stage not really hunting for first or second, but there are plenty of them. 0.1 of a second behind, 0.4 of a second, 0.2, 4 seconds. That's the small gap you can see in front of you as they fight for 4th and 5th, because this is the cutoff point now. It's the final heat. This is where the numbers matter, not those 2 or 3 up front. These 4 here who are fighting for that position. This is the important one, because 2 of these, now if my calculations are right, yes, 2 of them will be outskirts. They'll be gone to the pit wall.
That's right, so there's everything to fight for in this bunch here, so let's watch this unfold. We see competitors coming out of the pit lane, so this is going to be interesting. Bit of lap traffic maybe, as the corner of the car is down the inside, bit of blinking going on, so that's also a bit of a disruption for the competitors. 1 minute he's there on screen, next minute he blinks out, but again climbing the hill onto the run down the back straight. The slipstream will come into effect. You can see there the third in the queue, he's going a long way around the outside. He's decided better of choosing a, well I was going to say he's decided better of choosing a drafting buddy, but in saying that, he's hooking in to find one behind the corner on the cob.
Yeah, I think that's Neil Gardner actually in the corn cob. So 74, so he's managed to go inside, outside, all over the place, and that will be Mara in behind, who's lost a lot of track momentum there and lost the position. So had the opportunity to be in third, now suddenly in 5th. So Neil Gardner's got away. He just got away because the other 2 too hot going into the sweeper.
Oh.
They lost their speed. This is the race up
Sweet
front.
mother of fuck.
McCutcheon trying to take on George, and I am very impressed with McCutcheon doing his job there to stick with it. That's a really good job to stay on Kyle George like that. In fact, with the toe in the slipstream, might even try and be courageous into turn 1. And if you are,
The track temperature's rising. It's now 44 Celsius.
Start to just go out a little bit. Push your opposition wide over the curb, over the rim strip on the left there, and take an advantage. But they're playing clean. They're playing nice.
Go through first, Matt.
Nice barrel rolling down the front straight, so we'll try and pick that one up for you later, but meanwhile, yes, Matt McCutcheon is very calculated throughout this race, just sitting in the 2nd position. So we're on board here with the Neil Gardner machine. So he's currently sitting in the 3rd position. He's safe for a transfer spot at this point. I will put a rider on that, but out front here we're with Kyle George. He's leading and just got 0.15 of a second on Matt, so the gap there, as you can see, 0.13 through into the bus stop. There's nothing in it between these 2, but I'm picking that Matt's just holding there, just conserving, eyeing up his opposition and maybe ready to pounce Sooty into the final lap.
What it looked like to me as they're coming into the bus stop is McCutcheon thought, I don't need to pass him. I don't need to do anything silly. I'll just back off, brake a fraction earlier, 5 or 10 metres earlier. That let George pull away from it, and then McCutcheon was able to just flow his way through, and he's caught him up again. So I think
That's the new fastest lap for Mara, 134.4.
This position, both of them are through to the main final. They don't have to do anything. I mean, if the opportunity's there, you'll take it, won't you? But there's no need for any risky manoeuvre. Now we're down into 3rd, 4th, 5th. 3rd, 4th, 5th. This is the juicy stuff. We are on lap 4. The crazy train is about to hit turn number 1 as the white flag waves. Watch this. We're on board with Jack Mara, currently just on the cusp of missing out for a direct entry into the main final. Who goes through? They all go very, very wide. Neil Gardner way too much speed. Goes right out wide. Hits the curb coming back onto the track. Lost that little bit of momentum. Look at it there as we take this wonderful onboard shot to give you a really good demographic view of how easily you can lose your speed, and at no fault of your own, just there, you lose a toe and suddenly you're slotted back. That's right, 3 out wide and out left. Now this is that lap traffic? Just trying to look at my timing board to see, or is that position 3? Just trying to work it out. If that's position 3 up there, that's a lot of pace lost.
You know, I think that's definitely some lap traffic. So
It has to be, yeah. There's no way it could be that much. I just missed out on who it was. So, okay, we're on board with third position, right? So that will be lapped traffic. Neil Gardner tries around the outside. He's probably looked ahead and gone, oh no, we've got to get not only fight for position. He's in a bad spot here. This is not a good place for Gardner to be in the corn cob. He's got to get in front so that he can slip around. Yes, he does. Now I do wonder actually if Donnelly pulled out there and just said, no, I'm not getting in this mix. I'm in the top 5. I don't need to do anything silly. But now he's down to 6. Bar has moved up. Hang on, something's gone funny here on the timing. Is that the checkered flag? Yes, it is. So, what did we miss? Well, Kyle George and Matt McCutcheon. Oh, Neil Gardner did get it. Matt Stevens and Jack Mara got through. So, Donnelly just missed out. Mark Mallard made some big time to get back through there, but he will be in the preliminary finals coming up because we are now done with our top 20 drivers. Now, they'll all be sitting back, trying to get their feet muscles and their hand muscles all warmed up, ready to go, because they're going to be in the main. Everybody else now is going to be in the B main final, and look, I'm just not going to pick who it is, because I suspect, if my calculations are right, we'll have between 30 and 40 for those who are still in it, on the grid, Andrew, 30 or 40 of them on the grid, and the ones at the back are going to want to get to the front by the second turn. So we know it's going to be second turn, or probably from the first turn.
it's going to be interesting for sure. So the marshals better get their brooms ready, because I think there's going to be a bit of debris to sweep up off the track.
Yeah, exactly. Now I didn't even realize, I didn't even notice, and this is my bad. Elton Goonan was in that last heat.
I did spot that.
You can go through the rookie himself, racing rookie Elton, the big man.
The big man from Motorsport, yes, absolutely. He's joined the service, so we need to make a point of picking up whether he gets through to the consolation or not.
Well, he'll be
There
in
he
it.
is, on the grid.
Yeah, he'll be in it, but
Shall
will
we not
he
be
get into
doing
that
a
top
time
12?
about
That'll be
John
the interesting one. Well, you could do by just waiting for... There he is. Here he is. Look at this. He's going to finish his race. Currently 14th, but he'll still be in the preliminary final, won't he? And here comes the grid, and I'm not going to go through all... Let me just... Hang on, I've got to scroll. Seriously, I have to scroll to fit in 41 Formula V's. 41 of them. Look at them go through. I'm not going to read out all the names, people. You can see them all. You know who your mates are. You know who you're backing. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh,
41.
So I suspect they'll only be around 30.
The track temp is 42 Celsius.
Look at the field.
Okay, Craig, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Sensational stuff. Let's say there's 30 odd
Go.
released out there. Go count them quickly. And they get themselves ready for a green flag now from about position 6 back. Expect chaos. Expect drama as they try to get into that top 10. Top 10 is safe. 11 and 12 is not safe. Top 10 is safe. Want to be
Clear right.
because 11 and 12, even though you'll make it through the final, you're going to be looking over your shoulder or the rear vision mirror to be more honest about it. Team line. We are underway. It's a great start off the front from James Anderson. He absolutely ripped away from the field. Let's focus on this wide shot. As further back, everyone's jostling. Everyone's looking for the ears.
On your left.
You're looking for two things.
Hold your line.
Position so you don't have one.
Still there. Clear left.
Now it's spewing. And there's a big off and a big smack and a few more drivers and makes contact with an unfortunate
Left side. Clear left.
But to be fair, the drivers that are on the track, not on the left-hand side of the river strip, do need to be aware that cars will be coming back onto the circuit. You've got to say to yourself, do I want to take the risk of slipping past them, or do I just move over in case? Well, there we go. Let's look at the leaderboard at this stage. Andrew Smith, Anderson, Allen, Smith, Hedeshield, Blinko, Andrew, Cleveland, Little, Lucas. That's where it's at. Those 11 and 12 are the ones looking very, very scared.
Yeah, they certainly will. So Jacob Smith's been able to get through. So I think no, Smith is actually out in the back of the pits. The timing tower will need to refresh on that when we come around.
I can tell you is there was a massive pile-up about position.
Alan is leading the race. V9.
And it looked like at least 6 to 10 cars wiped each other out. So things going to dramatically change.
Car left.
Some of these drivers
Still there. Clear left. The car in front of us is car left.
Smith, Greeny, Cockatoo, Christie, Anderson.
Car left. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Brilliant for him. Hugo Allen currently first, fighting with James Anderson. And it's all about the slipstream and toe. And this is close, and this is crazy. 3 wide, isn't it?
Go on the right, mate.
3 wide into the bus stop.
Do we get anything out
Yeah,
of
look, this is not going to work. So this is the second bunch, so the leaders have gone away. This is the back end of the top 10, so at the moment this is 4th or 5th through 8th position. So these guys are safe, they don't need to panic. You can see the leaders up front, so these guys are all going to get through and get qualifications for the show tonight. But yeah, that bus stop's going to get pretty treacherous if they're going 2 and 3 abreast. But meanwhile, the leading bunch
Left
is
side.
front with Zach Linko. He's currently in the
He's
first
still
position.
there. Clear left.
Hugo Allen and James Anderson behind him, so again, just trying to settle themselves down here over this 5
Anderson is now leading.
race, trying to find a transfer spot and get through cleanly. But in saying that, there's a bit of
Eighth place.
overlapping up front, and talking about overlapping, these guys are still back
Car
out
left.
here. Now this is the transfer spot.
He's still
Yeah,
there.
I thought it was top
They're
wow.
going to keep it.
Still there. Clear left.
I think it is top 12. It went with one
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
As we can see on pit lane, a lot of the damaged cars are going to come back out. Now, they are still driving for drive, and they've got every right to be out there, and they don't have to give up racing positions. They can race, and that's going to have to force all those
Left
others
side.
to go around them. There's no rules
Still
to
there.
but this is
Clear left.
You idiot. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, they are the front 3 here. We've just got clear of those lap cars.
Car left. Clear left.
This is where it's getting very congested. Middle of the top 10. These guys here are going to have to sort themselves out.
93, right?
They're not going to be able to go through their multi-cars wide. Saying that, they still want to play the high-risk maneuver, and they're tripping over and taking each other out. I called it, and I said, boys, come on, just settle down. But no, they went in there brave, and unfortunately have come out licking their wound. So on board here with Craig Gilbert. He's now down in the 12th position, and he's falling even further. So up front, Hugo Allen has taken up the mantle of leading this. Well, leading is pretty angry pack here, all wanting to try and get ready to vote this heat race.
V11. 2 laps remaining. Right side. Right side's clear. Car right.
Spots through into the show.
Right side's clear. Need to push if we're going to hold this position.
There, 3rd place. I think it's going to go turn into 1st place. Into turn 1.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 44 Celsius. Car right.
From James Anderson and Hugo Allen.
Hold your line.
Front 3, just a little bit of a gap there on Daniel Hirschild.
Clear right.
So they climb the hill once more before the approach down
On
the
your right.
straight.
Still there.
James Anderson now sliding back
Still
into the
there.
lead position. But look for the slipstream to take
Hold your line. Clear right.
Tucks it in behind, pulls out. Is he going to go the long way onto the into the approach to the bus stop? Initially on the outside of the approach, but then over the inside for the next turn.
The gap to Taylor behind is now 1.6.
He's just trying to regroup as they fan out, jostling for position. Well, the thing is, they know what happened in the other heats. If you haven't actually ground, this is your last chance. You don't get another shot. So, as I say, look what's happened. Who have we lost? Let's take a look at that. I think that was Blinko and Anderson. I'm pretty sure it was, so they're going to hopefully, if their cars aren't damaged. Oh, look at James Anderson, he's turning left, he's out. There's no way he'll be able to continue through. Not in a car with that condition with 1 lap to go. He can't turn it. And by the time he circulates...
1 more lap to go. Fastest lap for Taylor, 134.7.
For the last winner, or someone said top 10, another person said top 5, or just the winner that goes to?
Pretty sure they said in the live stream it's the top 12.
But then another place just said the winner.
Very well. Moves up into this position, and now they're going to be chasing each other down. So it's Smith, Lucas, and there is Paul Smith. Now he's done nothing. Paul Smith has done nothing but circulate. He hasn't passed anybody. No one's passed him. He's just sat there.
Thank you for that, Carl.
Just currently third and a little bit.
2 litres remaining.
It's quite incredible, really. But it's smart driving, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, we're seeing Zach Blinko pass in the straight line, so there must be something wrong with his car performance in the straight line handling department. And meanwhile, Hugo Allen's kept his nose